Hi guys, Steve up at the property, and we've gotten a lot of snow. I was worried, how am I going to clear this out? Well, I've got the backhoe. The problem is, it's up at the garage, and that's about 1/3 of a mile up the driveway. I thought the snow was going to be deeper than it was, so I came prepared to trudge up here, just walk up the driveway, because I didn't think I'd get through with my truck, but I'm going to give it a try. So I'm going to open up the gate, throw the truck into 4 low, and hope for the best. All right, guys. Let's put her down into 4 low, 4-wheel drive. Oh boy. So we'll go to 4 high. Oh, so close. Well, guys, looks like that's all she wrote. I'm gonna have to hump it up to the garage and get the backhoe and just start clearing, and also get my truck out. All right, guys, as you can see, we didn't quite make it. So, time to head on up. Made it. I'm exhausted. It all rides on this, guys. We got to get this old girl started, so cross your fingers. The truck said it was 13 degrees. I was a little worried there for a second. All right, I got these little skid shoes to put on the bucket so I don't dig into the driveway. They're in the garage. I didn't put them on yet because I wasn't expecting the snow. So I got to dig out in front of the garage door so I can open the garage doors. This has got to warm up for a while. Oil's still really thick sitting in there. So by the time I get the shoes out and put them on, it'll be warm. All right, let's get to work getting this door open. I got these off of Amazon. They got good reviews, very heavy, good thick weld. I'm sure they'll work. So we'll let this warm up a little bit and we'll screw them on. Okay, if you look at the one of the arms for the bucket, it's got that little black indicator line. So that is indicating where the bucket sits this way. You don't want it going down like this because it's going to dig into the driveway. So the arrow means it's level. So I try to put that little indicator at the bottom of the arrow, so the bucket is kind of like, if anything, pitched up. Now the two little shoes I put on the ends of the bucket keeps it from digging in anyway. So you might see some brown spots on the driveway. That's the underneath of the bucket pushing down on the driveway. So I shouldn't be counting it out much at all. It's just pushing down, and I'm trying to avoid that as much as possible. But I'm also trying to clear as much snow as possible because my truck is still getting stuck coming up and down. But as you can see, there's still a lot of snow. So hopefully I'll go up to the house and turn around and make a second pass, and hopefully that'll be enough so I can get up and down with the truck, no problem. All right, let's get back to work. Alright guys, I'll be honest with you. I've been plowing and then running up and down with my truck, and I've already had to use the winch on the truck to pull myself out of the snow. I got stuck, and it's a good size F350 with decent sized tires, 4-wheel drive. I don't think it should have gotten stuck so easy, so I'm gonna try to continue to plow. I mean, I can get in and out with my truck, but I wanted to make it so that workers, I need the electrician to come in and put it in a box on the side of the house, the correct one, so I get power put on. So every little delay is just killing me. So let's go back and do some more plowing. dug in a little bit right there. All right, guys, we cleaned up a little more, and we should be good to go. Get a little head of steam coming up here. This is like a 13% grade at certain points. Not bad. Seem to be doing pretty good. Down to the garage, cleaned up over here where we almost got stuck the last time. And try cleaning this up. There's a whoop-de-doo right there. All right, you know, we got through it better than the last time. I opened it up enough. Well, I just got this little area here that I'm concerned about, but it's tough with the bucket to do it just right. That's fine. You know, if I was using this driveway every day, I'd have to figure out a much better way to do this, but this works. All right, this is where we got stuck the last time, and that works. All right. I'm gonna have to bring the shovel over here and shovel out the porta potty for the workers. All right. Here we go. Much better. I'd say job done. Dig out the porta potty. Big thing is I gotta park my truck down at the front gate, bring the backhoe up here, put it by the garage, then I gotta walk back down to get to my truck. A little bit of a pain in the butt. All right, guys, it was a rough day, and believe it or not, I think it's snowing a little bit right now. So The backhoe performed great. I mean, it's not a snow removal tool. Those red skids on the bottom, I think, helped, but I lost them. You know, it's funny. I kept an eye. I lost the first one. I was like, oh, where the hell is it? I figured it'd be on top of the snow. No, not quite. It was, you know, they're heavy, so they fell in the bottom of the snow somewhere. So I'll probably find that in a few months when all this stuff finally melts. But, you know, if you work the bucket the right way, I didn't dig into the driveway at all. I cleared everything up. Took a couple of turns with the truck. Works great. So overall, the job was done. So if people need to come up to work on the house, which I hope they do, they can get up the driveway. They probably need a four-wheel drive to do it, but I made the house accessible to be worked on. And when I come up here next time, I should be able to get up with the pickup truck, and it's supposed to snow next week also. What I know if you're thinking, well, Steve, if it was going to snow next week, why don't you wait till after? Thing is, this is kind of deep, and if there was going to be a couple of more feet on top of that, it would have been a real chore. And this is the first time I plowed the driveway with the backhoe, so there's a learning curve, and I didn't want it to be the first time with like 4 feet of snow. This was a good learning experience. I got the job done, and I appreciate you guys tagging along with me this week. And now I got to put on my hat, my gloves, and I got to walk all the way down to the gate and get my pickup truck. I'll catch you next time, guys. Take care.